So again, this is all work that my boys and I have done. CJ helped me out probably the most. We took this from being a normal school bus, had all the seats in it. We had to cut all the seats out, so we used a grinder to cut those out. Then we put some studs on for the frame. Then we insulated. Then we put the siding boards up as well. Did some window framing and we trimmed those out. Made a little cabinet here. Also designed a little kitchen area. So we've got the microwave, we've got the refrigerator. We've got some tools still left out here. We got some lighting that goes all around. To cover the wheel, we just made a box here. And then we trimmed that out. Put a hardwood floor in. Underneath the floor we have a water sealant floor. It's called ice and water. It's a barrier that most people use on roofs. We got a little couch area here, flagpole that we stand up at the front of the bus when we get to where we're going. We have both the electrical box if we have an electrical hookup. We also have a generator in case we don't have an electrical hookup. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 speakers around the bus to give us some good sound while we're camping out. We've got a little bag with games in it. We've got some extra blankets. We've got a bathroom here. We won't take a sneak peek there, but it's there. We've got some coolers. We've got some fishing gear. So I think we're ready to go out and have a fun afternoon. Definitely not gonna have anybody get in and steal the gas from me. So I've misplaced my key to the lock, which is okay because I carry a wrench with me. So loosen that up a little bit.
Why the towel, Mr. Ratliff?
Because it's safety, EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. We never want to spill, so I have that. So underneath it, when I fill it, I don't leak all over. Subway card, you think that'll work?
Yes. For legal reasons, I'm not going to show you his credit card. Instead, we'll just show you the bus. Not trying to have his identity stolen for a second time and have $5,000 spent at Walmart or whatever it was. Scare cam. You ready to go? Let's go fishing! Alright, so right now we've got our fishing poles, got our tackle boxes, bus is all unloaded, got the flagpole up, looking good. We're following the trail down to the lake so that we can do some fishing. Tyson!
You can use the other one.
So we're here with Mr. Ratliff, and I thought I'd talk the science behind fishing as we're down here. So Mr. Ratliff has different kinds of bait and lures in his tackle box over here. So right now he is attaching a
fake worm. Purple and white are my favorite. Looks like Brock and CJ took my favorites, but this is what I'm going to try here. Usually worms are used for bass or quicker type fish.
So what the worm does, ultimately, it imitates an actual worm. And as hopefully many of you know already, fish typically eat worms and other insects that are in the water. So we're hoping that a fish will see that and think it's a real worm.
So this one actually has if Mr. Youngblood stands right there, we'll try to see it. I don't know if you see it, but it twirls like an injured worm would in the water. So if it's injured, the fish are more likely to get it. Now what Tyson's fishing with over there is a crappie jig. Now we're not really in a good spot to fish for anything really. We're on a sandy grounds here. But Tyson's crappie jig is designed to catch smaller fish, and usually you jig it or you pop it up and down above fish and hope that they'll snatch onto it. So he's got a purple crappie jig. Grayson doesn't have any lure at all. Mr. Youngbutt let him start fishing with nothing. He's got a blank steelhead with a hook. Very unlikely to catch fish with that.
Okay, so currently we're trying to make it so that he does not get injured. So his mom doesn't murder me. That's the main reason I'm trying to not die today. And you'll understand why we're trying to limit the injuries here while we're out here fishing. Yeah, Tyson caught something.
Wait, he caught something?
A leaf.
It's a leaf.
Probably won't eat that unless we're going vegan. There's a lot of grass over there. You realize your name will get in the credits from this, right?
What?
Because your name will get in the credits.
What the heck is that?
Like at the end of the episode, it'll say Grayson Haynes.
Oh.
Say video and actor and all that.
Oh.
As we're fishing, we notice if we turn around, we see some deer tracks. So the hoofs of a deer come down into the sand and make those tracks right there. So we see the deer tracks, but we also see right next to it, if you can see where my finger's pointing, I don't know how close you can get with that camera. You see right here, these are raccoon tracks. So raccoons sneak down here probably and get a drink as well. So all kinds of wildlife out here with deer and raccoon. And again, we're at Honey Creek
I just saw
State
that.
Park.
All right, so the science behind skipping a rock. Between your index finger and your thumb, I always rest my middle finger below it. That's one!
Woo!
And all you do is you just flip the wrist. Sometimes you can get the skip, I'll go behind. And you want to be flat with the water. Three.
All right, so here we go.
I just did my own.
Three.
You guys need
You want flat? Fine.
Ooh, if I'm gonna get a good skipping rock, this is it right here. It's flat, it's light.
Three.
That was
second hop was
distance.
pretty big. Got a little bit of a wave action. Here we
Ooh,
go,
I
Tyson.
just got
You ready?
one.
Yep.
Let's see, I think this one's gonna be good.
Two?
That's not very good.
That was two.
I got one more good one. It's a pretty good rock anyways.
Why you not filming me?
Ooh, I
Okay.
dropped the
Tyson.
shoulder.
One. Day.
All right, one more.
Alright, here's my last one. You ready for this? This is heavy, so it's not gonna get much if I do. 7, 4, 5, 7, 12, 103.
Can I try?
Tyson wants to try.
Hang on.
I'm not gonna act.
Ooh, this is good rock. Okay, this is for me. Okay. This is a good rock. Michael, film me.
You ready?
This is a good rock. What?
Grayson, stop messing around, okay?
So, at stop number 1 here at Honey Creek, we didn't catch any fish. We did see some great scenery though. We got to do some hiking on a path. There's not a lot of people around, which is nice at this point. Just family here together. We didn't catch any fish. We did see some raccoon tracks. We saw some deer tracks. So we know there is wildlife and it's moving around in here. We're gonna get on the bus. We're gonna go to the next stop.
Let's go.
So again, as we've been out today, we had a nice day at Honey Creek State Park. We swung by Coach Winger's house. Coach Winger was kind enough to allow us to use his grill. We grilled up some hot dogs, and now he's got a pond here. When I walked down, there were a couple of mallards, both a male and a female, so very, very colorful duck. They just flew off. We're gonna take some time to do a little fishing. Coach Winger's always got great words of advice. So the words of advice from Coach Winger today is this,
You can't catch them if you don't throw your line in the water.
which means we're going to get right to throwing our lines in the water. Mr. Youngwood's going to just stand there. I'm going to go catch a fish quick. We'll see how fast I can go. Think I can get one on the first cast?
You'll get a bite.
Any doubters out there?
I doubt it.
Oh, I got some doubters right here. Right here with me.
3 throws. Calling it 3.
You will get a bite on the first cast. Now that I said that. Leo,
What's your thing for?
There might be a chance that the dog being next to my line inhibits the fish from biting me.
That
I'm not gonna grab
could
it.
be.
We'll go fishing. I know we're going
All right, so
fishing.
doubters, you were right on this one.
Looks like we got Grayson here with the fish.
Get it, get it. Yes!
Catch a fish, give it a kiss.
No!
You're not gonna kiss it?
No, that's gross.
All right.
It has like, it's caught.
Appears to have caught one. Trying to get there. It might be as big as he is. It's a pretty good size one. We're about there. Don't move. Great Scott. Check that out. Let's go show Mr. Winger. Nope. Hold it up. Turn it sideways. Can you hold it up? Oh, he's too. That's a big fish right there. That's why Coach Winger's the man. He provides us good fishing like that. So,
That is beautiful.
Tyson, what do you tell Coach Winger?
Thank you.
Left him. Right, so it was hard to reel and get the GoPro out, but I caught myself a crappie. Nice little crappie, about 11, maybe 12 inches long. So we know that Coach Winger's pond now has some very largemouth bass, and here we see that it's got crappie as well. Just reeled in another crappie, another good-looking one here, like 10 or 12, 10, 11 inches maybe. Got a little bigger mouth on it, so that's a good catch. Coach Winger's going to come over and take a look.
So, Mr. Ratliff, what's your lure of choice?
Well, I like to put a crappie jig and then put just a little piece of a leftover hot dog that Tyson didn't eat on there. And then just throw one more cast out just for fun to see what happens.
That's what happens.
All right, so we're wrapping up here at the Winger household. Just wanted to thank him again for letting us out here. Fishing,
Thank you.
fishing his pond. We had a great time out here. Everybody caught a fish except for me. So
Some of us caught more than one.
You mean
it's all right. I'll get it. Different day. I'll get it.